So, take your hands off. I'm just going to give you some pressure. Sink it down to the floor. Keep your structure. Right. So the only thing you're doing here is find where that pressure's going. Relax your spine. Keep your posture. No, you've let it go. So you're going backwards there. Relax your spine. Allow it to drop. Keep your head up and right. Keep your posture. Right. Find the root to the floor. That's better. Right. So you're still a little bit up in the air there. Try and drop it down. No, you've got. That's better. Right. So as I push in, when I let go, you shouldn't just spring forward, you see, because that's rooted to the floor. Yeah.
Still slightly moving forward.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of movement, but you're not. Yeah.
Not pushing it in my chest.
Yeah. So if you push forward with your legs as I push in, rather than holding, no.
Yeah. I'm bending my leg.
Yeah.
Fine.
But if I was pushing and you push forwards to react to resist, right? When I let go, yes, you've got no structure anyway when like that. You see how much you toppled forward? Now if you sink that down, so you can hold the same amount, there's virtually no toppling forwards because you're not overbalancing to compensate for me pushing on you.
Right.
So that's what you're doing throughout all of the form when you're going. So you go down here, finding your centre, relaxing, sinking that down, finding that path to the floor. So that all the way through when you're doing the pushing hands, so if you're applying pressure to me, you're giving me pressure, right? So I can sink that down and then I can still move around that because I'm not pushing forwards. I'm sinking that pressure down, so you can apply more pressure and sink that down. Yeah. Now I can still move around that because I'm not using all my force forwards to prevent you from pushing me back. Okay. If you push, so use both hands, right? Like before. So if I'm off balance and you're pushing, you can see that. That's it. You can see my spine is bent, and if I relax my spine, drop it down. You see it stop. You just take your hands away. Yeah. So there's still going to be some amount of movement forward, but not, I'm going to fall over. Yeah. Right, so when we're doing the pushing hands, so when someone's giving you pressure, you don't immediately need to start turning to twist that pressure off. You need to be able to accept that pressure and then consciously turn slightly to redirect the pressure. Yeah. Yeah, you see now you're making it uncomfortable for me to press without stopping me from pressing. So if you come in that way there. So what he's doing here, when he's twisting his body there, is actually turning into my wrist, making that uncomfortable, as opposed to completely shifting and allowing that to slide off. So, no, you've gone too far. You just want to make it a little bit uncomfortable, so I don't want to keep pressing in that direction. Yeah, see, that's not a good position for me. Right? So whether you're turning that way or the other way, it's just a little bit of movement, so I can't quite find your centre. So similarly, on my push, I'm sinking down into the push so that my push can have more weight behind it. Yeah. So all your pushes come from this downward motion. It shouldn't be a point where you're pushing up. As soon as I start pushing up, if you move, then I'm going to fall out. So if if you were to take advantage of that push up and step out of the way and take my hands, yeah. But if I'm pushing down, pushing up, no. A little bit of a difficult one to describe, because as I'm going down, if my elbows stay in the same place, my arm can actually end up pushing up even though my body's going down. But the idea is if I'm pushing here and I go straight down, the only place for my arm to go is out that way. Don't turn. So if my arm's straight, which you wouldn't normally do, but as I'm going down, you can see the relation there. That just pushes it out, because there's nowhere else for that to go unless I bend my arm. So as you're pushing down, my arm's already bent, so as I push down, that's just going to create a little circular motion which is going to apply upward pressure, but it's still going to apply pressure that way.